All right. Let me see. Let me see. Am I on here? I should be on here. Stop streaming. Start recording. Not necessary. I don't think. I don't think it's necessary. Let me drop the link in Discord though. Let's pull that up real quick. I done got way off track. Way off track. Let me see. Let me share this. Copy the link. Let me copy this over to Discord. Hold up. There we go. All right, cool. We back. Let me I feel like YouTube look a little different. Turn this brightness down a little. Man, TikTok be making me mad with that. Be making me mad. Alright, we good though. We good. Alright. Looking back at this though, still kinda hovering here. Charlotte says she took a sale. I don't even know if anybody in here. What was the reason this time? Fraud and scamming. Fraud and scamming, girl. That's it. I think somebody probably reported me. But I know I didn't say anything, so I'm pretty sure the appeal should be approved. But I need TikTok to get it together. I need for them to get it together. Wait a minute though. No, I'm still suspended. Those a-holes, dude. Who is Street T? AP, is that you? I feel like that's you, AP. What's Street T? What you got going on? What's Street T? Can I click on this? Let me see some. Let me go to this channel. Hold up. Who is it? Oh, maybe that's not AP. Who is this? What you got going on here? Is Jimmy Dean? Jimmy Dean. Yeah, it's me, AP. AP, what you got? What you posting? I'm gonna have to check your videos out later. I'm gonna have to check you out. Cowboy James, what's going on? I thought it was James Dean. Who's Jimmy? You go by Jimmy too? But yeah, that's, bruh. TikTok, man. That's an old channel. I was making content for a broadcaster. Oh, okay. I really do wanna I wanna learn a little bit more about YouTube. Like people get like hired on the networks for YouTube. YouTube might be better, but you know, my boy Wix9, he also streams New York Session on YouTube. I was really trying to find my own platform, you know. Engulfing candle here, not closing back into the range, but interesting things going on here. Not continuing to push down into the bottom of this range. Just something I want to point out there. It is, people always make fun and say Jimmy. Oh, like Jimmy Dean, what is it? The food? Is it like a sausage or something? Jimmy Dean sausage, breakfast sausage? It's been a while since I had breakfast sausage. A long while. I like James Dean though. Mr. James Dean. That's a real cowboy name right there. Do you ride horses and stuff, James? Cause me and Miriam want to go for a horseback ride. You let me know, and we'll fly out there. James probably live on a ranch and everything. Real cowboy. Pushing up here. Pushing up. Where's my music? Not the Adele. Oop. Headshots. Heart of a woman. Okay, okay. Breaking the highs, breaking the highs. Stops are definitely too wide. 100 pip stops. Not even. Not even. All right. Well. If the 3-minute close is above here, stops are still too wide, but my question is why would this continue to push up to 3304 areas, which is just this next range up here? Why would it continue all the way up there? How did news turn out? Negative and one neutral. I mean, I guess negative news, gold should push up. Oh, put me on the surround sound. Okay, okay. The volume is definitely. Let me see if my audio is my actual microphone. Yeah, it is. Everything looked different. The camera looked different. The microphone sound different. Everything different. Oh, you know what, too? It's all kind of settings, as a matter of fact, that's different on here. Let me know, am I too loud? Can you guys hear the music? Is the music too loud? Can you hear me over the music? Let me know. We got to get it right on here. Pushing up. How does that look on the 1 minute? If we can get like a bearish closure, maybe. Even this wick ain't too bad. 20 pips, eh? I think I would prefer like a retest type deal. More like 37, 40 pips, yeah. I do have friends, but no horses of my own anymore, sadly. Just a chicken farming, gun blasting country, but okay. I like that too. What do you shoot? What do you like to shoot? I got a little shotty and a Springfield Hellcat, which I love. Can I get a bearish closure here? If I can get a bearish closure here, I'm gonna be taking a buy. But I'm gonna need that closure though, and it's pushing. It's too late. I didn't want to take this based off of this wick. This wick wasn't steep enough for me. I did it on the 1 minute, but I wanted that 3 minute though. This might drive up here. This might drive all the way up to 3303. It just might. We got a fair value gap over here as well. Clean traffic to the left. As a matter of fact, this is a clean FVG here on the 3 minute. Do I prefer a 3 minute trade? Not exactly, but this is clean. Yep, it's going up there. It's at least gonna hit 3301 for sure. That's clean. Real clean. Shoot. Low key, that wasn't a bad position. Low key. But not much I can do though. Not much I can do at this point. Gotta wait it out. 547 here. We got hour and 15 minutes. There we go. FVG has been filled. Clean traffic to the left, emulated. You see, I just copied exactly what it did over here. Clean traffic always repeats itself on the opposite side or in the future. It always does. It's very rare that you see clean traffic like this where price was just driving and it doesn't drive the opposite direction in the future. Preferably, what up, Toy? They still hating. Man. Toy's name is Kevin James. Ooh, Toy. I'm still call you toy though. Filling the entire range here, tapping in the 3303. Impressive, impressive. I was looking at a position right here, but I really wanted to see a 3-minute candle, bearish candle closure for a solid stop loss. But I guess that 1 minute really just did it. So nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Nice move though. Hopefully, let me move back up to the 1 hour. 1 hour tapping into this supply area. As a matter of fact, we talked about that in the early analysis. If we can start rejecting here with 10 minutes left, I doubt we're gonna drop. I doubt this candle is gonna drop in the next 10 minutes. What it could do, no, because then that's 4 hour close. Not an engulfing candle on the 4 hour with bearish structure still. And when I say with bearish structure still, I'm talking about current 4 hour candle. Broke previous 4 hour lows, has not broken the highs. That would be bearish structure. Even though it's bullish, a bullish candle. But it's also not engulfing the previous candle either. So not exactly a sign of a reversal. Same thing also happened here, but this candle broke the highs of its previous candle. This candle engulfed previous candle and broke the highs. We could still push down. We could. But when is the question? And then the next question is, how could we take advantage of price action at this area? Love that you can see the whole chart. You can see the whole chart in on TikTok too. It's the same. I ain't changed nothing except you can see my watch list to the side. But you should still be able to see at least all of this part on TikTok. The prices, you should be able to see the time frames, you should be able to see the tools. Oh, you can't see me pointing at the tools though. It should be somewhat similar, but I know it's different because you're watching from your phone. I know it this way you can turn it. Yeah, you can turn the landscape on here. You know, you can actually do that too on TikTok. I've been meaning to set that up. TikTok Live Studio actually has that option where you can turn the landscape. But I like to keep it horizontally because if I turn the landscape, like it's still low-key the same. And I think if I did it on TikTok, it's going to show you like all of this. Like if I move this over, like a lot of the screen you still can't see. It's still not 100% full screen like this. There we go. Put that like that. Maybe that's why. For me, it's usually zoomed in on TikTok. Really? I'm gonna have to. I've never actually looked at my own stream from my phone on TikTok. I'm gonna have to see how it looks. Like I've looked at the recordings and stuff, and from the recordings, it looks decent. But I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see how it look once they unsuspend me, which is insane. But too though, now I learned something. Dior, DD, hey, calm down, baby, calm down. It's okay. But I learned that I could actually record my TikTok live with OBS. If anyone's familiar with OBS Studio, I can record it from there. But initially, when I was trying to, oh, Joel hit me up. Hold on. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, there's this I thought like TikTok wasn't allowing me, have they said how long? It's usually like a week, like maybe not a week, but like 4 days. But I'm pretty sure the appeal should be approved because I don't think I said anything crazy. I wasn't talking shit about TikTok today or nothing, so we should be okay. But sometimes it takes like an hour for them to get to the appeal. I guess, hold on. Let me respond to him real quick. And send him the link. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. Is there someone? What you mean you can't find the link, girl? I'm gonna have to get back to her later. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say anything. I wasn't talking about money or nothing, I don't think. Nothing yet, though. Nothing yet. So, yeah, rest of the stream probably just gonna be on here. It is what it is. It is what it is. Build up YouTube. Which I know low-key need to start posting videos anyway, so that's where we at. This live will be up here. Let me hop back down to the 3 minute here though. Engulfing candlestick right here. If we can close engulfing on this 3 minute, how much longer do we have on this candle? Actually right here. Oh my gosh, but okay, so with OBS up, I can't see. Y'all, I'm taking a sell position right here. Taking a sell right here. Hold up. We got a chopstick play. I'm in this position right here. About a 1-to-1. Can we catch 10 pips here? There we go. There we go. There we go. Engulfing candle back into the range here after typing into a supply and demand. That's a chopstick. That's a chopstick. I can't see y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna have to see how I There we go. That's better. That's much better. All right, cool, cool. All right, now trade. Don't piss me off, okay? Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. But we should be good here though, coming off of this 1 hour supply. I think we're gonna be okay. Maybe, possibly could have waited here for a 4 hour close. Probably should have did that. But I'm not too pressed about it though. 5 minute, not an engulfing. 3 minute, it is. It is. We'll see what happens. We'll see. All we got to do is catch 10 pips on this trade though, in order for it to be a dub and be break even. So let's see. Let's mark that up real quick. Come down here to 32.98. I'll mark that up. I ain't took a loss in a minute either, so it might be time for me to take one, possibly. But low key, I don't think we're gonna push above this range, especially with the amount of volume that we have right now coming into that demand. That supply. We'll see how it go. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. Not stressing too much. How big is these stops? 60 pip stops? That's not horrible. That's not horrible at all. Top wick. There it is. Stops at break even. And I'm actually still in. Still in. I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna let it run as long as I can, as long as it don't take me out. I still have 2 contracts open. Okay. All right, I'm out. I'm out in full. Let me make sure I'm out on everything. Nice trade though. Nice trade. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna have to close you. Let me flatten all positions here. Make sure every account that I have is closed positions. Nice trade though. Another 10 pip day. Another 10 pip day. But shoot, 10 pips every day, keep the 9 to 5 away. I think we're going to continue to drop here. I am out of this position entirely. But let's see if original stops, which were up here, hold. Let's see if they hold. I'm trying to tell you, gold is, no matter where you, low-key, no matter where you get in, gold is going to drive at least $1 in either direction that you get in. Either direction. Like 10 pips is a solid first take profit on gold. Solid. P. We just took a trade right now. That was the first trade of the morning. Still dropping here, still dropping. Can we break the lows? Previous candle low. There it is. Shoot. We got some clear range here too. This could come back down. If it did, let me see something. Woohoo. For real. Woohoo, for real. That supply trade. Low key, I need to, if I do trade supply and demand, which I mean, I kind of do. We just did. It's still a chopstick play, but should I call supply and demand something else? If I were to name supply and demand something, what would I call it? It gotta be in relation to egg rolls and chopsticks though. Gotta be somewhat close. Looks like we're pushing back up on the broker, breaking a previous candle high. Yeah, maybe rejecting from right here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, all right, there we go. I feel like y'all can't barely see what's going on. There we go. Give and take. Shoot. Takeout order. Ooh. So initially, before I called everything candles to cash, it was actually takeout traders. So low key takeout might not be bad. That might not be bad. I kind of like that. Supply and demand takeout orders. Rice and duck sauce. Fuck. Joel, what up, bro? What up? Duck sauce. Like sweet and sour sauce. Y'all like duck sauce? I do. I actually thought it was like made with duck juice at one point, but rice and duck sauce, low key though. Shoot, y'all might have some here. Y'all might have something. I'm gonna have to do like a poll or something when we officially get back on TikTok. Let me write these down. Okay, we got give and take. We got takeout order. We're just gonna call them takeouts. And then rice and duck sauce. And then we're gonna have to decide which one is gonna be the supply and which one is gonna be the demand. All right, nice. Look at y'all, fries and nuggets. Miriam, that don't have nothing to do with Chinese food, girl. What that got to do with chopsticks and egg rolls? But we gonna put it on there though, fries and nuggets. We gonna put it on there. And if the people vote for fries and nuggets, so be it. Okay, pushing up here a little bit. What we got going on here, Gold? What you doing? 4 hour just closed as well. 4 hour closing bullish with bearish structure. Excuse me. Looking at this, let me look at the 1 hour. I think if we're gonna get sells or if we're gonna fill that range under 3268 for the day, how could this play out? It's gonna take a while. If we did start coming down from here, really rejecting off of this 1 hour supply area, I feel like because this one strong ass candle, right? Unless, honestly, I don't know. I'm not seeing how this could play out. I'm not really seeing it. Now, if we start pushing up here, this is our next range. Like right here. Come on now. Stay. There you go. That's our next range if we do start pushing up. But it didn't close into this range either. So we would need maybe like a 30-minute closure into this range. Maybe even a 15-minute in order for us to say, okay, this is going to continue up. And it's going to have to break the high of this supply area in order for us to say, okay, this supply is invalid. That's what I'm gonna have to see in order for us to continue looking for buys here. So we'll see what we'll see how this 15-minute closes, because if the 15-minute also closes bearish and we stay in the current range that we're in, can you guys see this? If we stay in this current range that we're in, then it's kind of tough here. Tough position. The best play for sure was here, let me show you. Let me get rid of this. I think the best plays were first the 3-minute closure outside of the range after breaking previous 3-hour highs. This, I think it was this candle right here, and then fill in this range, this FVG basically over here, which is just clean traffic to the left. That was the first trade, which I didn't want to take because the stops just wasn't clear. Where was that? Where was that? Was that this? It had to have been. Yeah, stops just weren't cleared. If I would have taken this stop, then it would have been too wide. And this wick right here on this 3-minute candle, it's just not big enough for me. I would have at least preferred it to come down into 32.92 to retest. But maybe that's what we're about to do right now, is come back down here, retest this, and then push up some more. If we did that, hot dogs and bologna, ew. I don't know about that. 3 chicken wings with the fried rice, shoot. 3 chicken wings. Let me see. 3 wings, fried rice, fried rice. Ooh, y'all know what I need to get? Y'all know what I need? I need one of them little Chinese a la carte boxes. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I need one. I'm gonna go to a Chinese. Maybe I'll go get some Chinese food today and see if they'll give me one, an extra one, just so I can have chicken and macaroni. Miriam, you're not finna fool me. I'm not even writing that. I'm not even finna write that. Call it 10-minute. The 10-minute? Why? 10-minute what? Why? That it don't make sense to me. AP, why? Why 10-minute? 10-minute? Oh my God. I'm actually gonna write that down. I get it. I get it. The 10-minute? Yeah. It's gonna take 10 minutes. I like that. We found a new Chinese spot in Mexico, girl. We need to go. Okay, bet. Yeah, I want to see the underground Chinese. I'm losing my words here. The Chinese city under Mexicali. I want to see it. I want to go up under there. I actually, low key, I kind of want to. Well, we going in June. It might be hot in June. Maybe. There's June gloom too. But if it is hot in June, I want to go down there just to see like how cool it is underground in the desert. Cause y'all, we live in a desert in Palm Springs, Coachella Valley, right? It's a valley. It gets hot as hell out here. And honestly, we have a lot of homeless people here, like, and I don't know if it's the drugs or the casinos. Like, I'm not sure why we have so many homeless people, but I always thought like, okay, you know, or in my head, this is how I thought about it. If I was ever homeless in the desert, how would I survive? Oh, it's hot in June? Okay, yeah, I want to go and see how cool it is underground. Because I always thought like, okay, if all the homeless people got together and they started digging, like if they panhandled enough money to get a few shovels, you know, what would it take really to build them like an underground cave type stuff? You know, y'all know them people on hold on, Luther, hold on, because wait a minute, why are we, let me put this thing on shuffle. There we go. Okay, there we go. The good stuff. A little country. Because I was always thinking like, what if they band together and started digging like underground tunnels? Maybe not even tunnels, but just like houses to keep them cool in the summer. Because when you don't have no AC, no access to a fan or nothing out here, bro, no access to water at that too. Like, I can't imagine how hot it has to be for the homeless people out here. Or anywhere, any homeless people in the desert. And I just wonder, why are y'all not digging underground? From what I see, the last place that I saw a big group of homeless people, they live in like it's like a little river area where there's supposed to be water, but it's so damn dry out here. It ain't no water there unless it rains real heavy. But we haven't even had any rain like that. And I just been wondering, like, why are y'all not digging? Dig, cause that's what I would do. I'm digging. I'm digging me a fucking house. Just like them people on YouTube that you wake up and see and they building. That's exactly why they did that, actually. I know, yeah, because it's so hot. And it makes sense, right? Like you're underground, it's much cooler. There's water in the crust layer of the earth, right? Like that makes so much sense to me. Why are y'all not digging? Wood ain't that expensive, you know. I'd go get me a couple of wooden posts from Home Depot. I'd be out there panhandling, and that's what I would do, dude. That's what I would do, like for real. Put the wooden posts in there. Now it is a lot of sand, so I would try to find like the desert, the real deserty areas. And in those real deserty areas where like the ground is real tough, like it's damn near concrete out there, it's real hard to dig through. I will find those areas, dig me like a little room out, put the posts in there, and then put like wooden planks, me talking like it's Minecraft, and I put wooden planks around the edge. That's how I would do it. Another thing to add to our list. What? Our list of what? What we doing? What list? Do I need to start a new list here? Or you think, do we need to dig one, Miriam? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is your broker legit looking for a new broker? I won't lie. I'm from London. I use Ninja Trader. They've been around for quite some time. So I recommend them. I like them. Vibes TV, welcome in. Okay, I had to put you on my iPad. I couldn't hear shit. Oh, okay. Is it, why can't you hear me though? Like, let me know. Is the music loud? Like, let me know. Just of going places. Oh, I know. Yeah, I definitely want to see that. Well, we won't be in that area, I guess. Is there a China? No, because it's under Mexicali, so we're gonna be on the other side. Okay, so we'll go over there another time. Then we can go over there low key anytime. It's so close. But I don't know what they got going on in Tijuana. I ain't never been before, y'all. So we finna go see. Finna go see what's up. Miriam got me the shot glass the last time she was in Mexico. Well, the last time she was in Mexico was with me, but before she was with me, she got this shot glass for me. So I plan on taking a whole lot of tequila shots. And then the last time we went to Mexicali, I got this one. So I can't wait to break these babies in. Let me put them back up here, actually. And put those back up. But yeah, it is really low. AirPods are on full blast. Here, let me, what about now? Is that a little better? What up, Trina? What up, girl? What up? TikTok done banned me again, girl. They done got me again. I ain't even do nothing this time. Let's see if they, did they get back to me? Anything? No, not yet. I swear they always get back to me right after I'm done trading. Like once I hop off and I'm not even focused on streaming no more, that's when they decide. Right at 7. Okay, cool. I just had to turn the mic volume up just a tad. Okay, let me look at this chart real quick. Where are we? What time is it? Next most important candle closure here is the 15-minute, which is in 2.5 minutes. I want to know if this 15 is going to close above or below this range. Currently, we haven't broken the high of the previous 15-minute. That's just our next closure. Most important closure. Well, no. Yeah, the most important closure is going to be the 30-minute at NYSE Open, New York Stock Exchange. So we'll see what happens in the next, 15, 16 minutes here. See how these candles start forming. See how they close. I really... 1 hour supply though, I feel like the supply is gonna hold. I'll try a little box around that. Excuse me, I think a 1 hour supply is gonna hold. Oh, you know what though, with YouTube is different. I'm not supposed to be playing music on YouTube. They're gonna I don't know if they take it down or if they're just gonna mute it. I don't even know if you guys can hear the music at all. And if you can, it's probably just through my mic. But I'm actually turn it off for right now. I'm gonna turn it off. Y'all just gonna have to listen to me. Well, you know, fuck it. Fuck it. We gonna keep playing it because I like my music while I trade. And if they wanna cut the audio, so be it. I ain't even tripping. 6:13 here, 45 minutes left. Pushing up a little further into the supply area. 1 minute left of the 15-minute candle as well. Let's see. Also a supply here on the 15-minute within the 1 hour supply. You see it. Okay. The curly bust down, the curly braid out. Y'all, honestly, I wish I could wear my hair like this more, but by the time I take the braids out, like, I be over it. I'm ready to wash it and everything. I'm actually wash it today, so my hair's only been like this since last night. Gotta find some free tunes for sure. Yeah, YouTube has some, but honestly, y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. I don't know. You feel me, Shanette? Okay. I don't know, y'all. We'll see about YouTube, man. I just don't want to take away from any of the other traders who stream on YouTube. I felt like TikTok was a great place to really get a New York session going. Like, nobody was really streaming. I feel like the traders on TikTok, I don't know why, but they trade like Asian and London session, and they're like US based too, but I don't really see nobody else trade in New York, at least not the way I be trading it. So I don't know. And then the people who do trade New York, they're trading at like 11 a.m. and shit, like after like initial volume and like all of the news events. Like, they're trading way later into the day, and they not trading gold neither, so not all of them. So I just thought that, you know, TikTok was a space where I could really thrive in, and I did, you know. YouTube is a different game. YouTube is a different ball game. But I got a lot of friends on YouTube too, so we'll see. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. Now that I know that I can stream my TikTok stream on the YouTube, that might be a thing too. And we're still gonna be paying attention mainly to TikTok, and YouTube will just be running in the background. So we'll see how it go. Cause I think I kind of want to expand a little. I'm still on the fence about how I want to expand everything. 15-minute closed above the range here as well, y'all. But we'll see though, y'all. I'm a little skeptical about being on the internet like that and being exposed and stuff. I just want to, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I feel like YouTube take people to a whole different level of visibility on the internet, you know? And I ain't trying to be that damn visible. Not really. But we'll see. The more people I can help, the better, which means the more visible I am, the more people I can help. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm still trying to take it slow. I only started 2 months ago. Not even 2 months ago. I got another 7 days before I hit that two month mark. Are you in a trade? No, I took my trade already. I took this engulfing candle right here, a sell right here. I caught 10 pips. And that was it for that. Drove down just a tad bit further. Let me see. How far did that drive? 20, 26, 27 pips there. Not much. And then it obviously reversed. News was bad. I posted on TikTok about how to read the news. And it's mainly just, if news is bad for the dollar, gold is going to go up. If news is good for the dollar, gold is going to go down. And news was bad. We had two bad events and one neutral. So it makes sense why we're pushing up here. But this was a clean chopstick, though. I ain't gonna cap to you, it was clean. Low key though, Not really a chopstick either, because it didn't close above the range. It goes right at the range and then engulfing candle. Let's see, out of our, maybe that's going to be a duck sauce. Maybe that'll be a duck sauce. I like duck sauce a lot. You took a sell, I took a long. Okay, nice, nice. Nice, ain't nothing wrong with that. We all looking for the same volume, man, you know? Only reason I took a sell right here was because we were rejecting this zone, which is also a supply area on the 1 hour. That's why I took that, and I was like, okay, if we reject right here, this candle could start pushing down. And if we start pushing down, because I'm really interested in the sells below 3268 areas here. Once we start breaking this, we should push straight down in the 3241, like clean too. Like momentum should be high. You can almost just close your eyes and sell once we start breaking down below here, below these lows to the left. That's what I'm hoping for at some point in the future. That's why I took sales. Yeah, we both made loot. That's what I'm talking about. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Are you still in, Joel? Are you still holding it? Because now that we're closing above the range here, what's going on at nothing at 6:30? We do have a news folder at 7 though. 10 minutes here until 30-minute close. So we'll see. 30-minute, if the 30-minute closes above this range, I think we're gonna continue pushing up. Are we gonna break the supply high? I don't know, but we'll see. 33.14. How many pips is that from where we are? About 100. Okay, 100 pip range. That's decent. Oh, 3-minute kind of setting up too. We got 3 more candle. 71 pip. Damn, 71 pip stops on that. Damn, that's a little bit larger than what I had in mind. A little bit. Now I got out my big one. Now I put a small, long, lower risk. Oh, okay. Why'd you lower the risk? Why change your lot size or contract size? Just out of curiosity. I feel like if I'm gonna take a trade, if I feel like I need to lower my lot size or my contract size, it's not that good of a trade, and I probably shouldn't take it. Either I want to be upping the risk or keeping it at a steady pace or a steady contract size. That has worked out better for me, because then I noticed that I used to do that where I would lower my risk after I've taken a trade already, because just in case I took a loss. But first of all, I noticed that there's usually just one good play a day at least within the 2-hour period that I'm trading in. And if there were to be another position after that, it actually runs longer than the initial play that I took. I think maybe a little over 2 years ago that I started noticing that. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to take another position, I need to keep my my risk the same. Because if it runs more than the first position, I don't want to take a smaller risk. And if it ends up just being a break-even day where I take one win and one loss, I prefer that rather than or even a loss rather than lowering my contract size. Yeah, I just feel like if I got to lower it, it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough for me. I need a little water. Are we gonna close above here though? Is the question. Look back on the 30 year. Next time frame closure is 30-minute here at New York Stock Exchange Open, 9:30 Eastern time. Let's see how we go. 7 minutes. Y'all, every time I tell the chat not to inbox me just saying hi or hello, that's exactly what they do. I think they be trying to make me mad, cause why? Hi. Piss me off. Ooh, rejecting here off the 1 hour supply. Look at that. Break of the lows. Engulfing candle back into the range as well. No bottom wick on current and previous candle. You got it, Joel. You got it. That's just my thought process on it. You don't have to, you ain't got to listen to me. Take the trade how you see fit, Joel. You know how it go. But if you got faith in the trade though, bro, and it looks solid and look clean, keep your risks the same, man. Don't leave nothing on the table. If it's solid, take that money. Take the loot. Loot and boot. That's my gamer tag. Well, it was my gamer tag on quite a bit. Still is on COD. That was my gamer tag for a long time. Loot and boot. Five minutes. I heard the song already today. And we still, why are we not, let me see, let me scroll. Apple Music on, Lil Jon Redcorn. Apple Music on the browser only lets me shuffle through like two, it's in alphabetical order. So it only lets me like shuffle through two letters basically. So if I pick a song in the G's, it's only gonna let me shuffle between H and G. Like it won't let me shuffle through nothing else. And I guess I have too many songs on there, but that's real annoying. I'm gonna have to download I don't even know if there's an app for Apple Music, but if there is, I need to download that so I can listen to everything or a good. What? Didn't I could have sworn I had picked a whole nother song, but I guess that's that shit I'm talking about. Apple Music on the web player. It's a little weird. Actually, AP, I'm gonna leave your little tab up here. I want to see what AP was posting. I want to see what AP got going on. How come you stopped posting, AP, if you still in here? I want to know. The amount of, I was watching this podcast. Oh, I was talking about podcasts earlier too. I got podcasts on the list of different names. I'm gonna have to start a whole nother list for our play names. But I was listening to this podcast, and it was more so about music production. And the producer that was being interviewed, his name is Ant Chamberlain, and he works with Tusi. He did a lot of Rod Wave songs. He did, what was the name of that dang song? It was low-key like a Rod Wave vibe, but and it was just like one song that had blew up. But he was talking about just producing and stuff and posting on YouTube. And he's a beat maker, he's a producer. So he was posting like a beat a day on YouTube. And he started blowing up, and his first YouTube check was like 6K. YouTube, low key, I think YouTube is one of the highest paying platforms for creators. Just want to point that out. So yeah, and I learned that from a podcast. He actually dropped a whole lot of YouTube tips. Let me pull that up. As a matter of fact, Ian Chamberlain interview with like producer grind. This was it right here. Talks 20K months. This was a really good podcast. If anybody in here is into making music, this is a great podcast to listen to. Or even if you just want to get into YouTube, he has a great story. Real cool story on how he came up. I love listening to podcasts, y'all. Listening to how other people made it happen online. Love it. And back on the Trading Nut, I've listened to pretty much every Trading Nut episode that has ever been made, except for in the past year. I actually found Don Vo on the Trading Nut. He had an interview with them, and that's initially how I found him, how I ended up looking him up as well. And yeah, that's where it all started from, y'all, podcasts. And I was looking for like regular traders too, like not like the gurus that was big, like Q Banks and Lambo Raul and stuff. Like I wasn't really listening to, well, I did listen to theirs as well, but I was looking for like the smaller traders who are going to reply to my messages, you know? And Don Vo did. I found Don Vo. I found JD Dowdy, who he has an amazing flip story too. He did like $200 to $100K. And I'm pretty sure Cam, the owner of Trading Net, I'm pretty sure he verified that before he put him on the podcast. So that was pretty cool too. I still I don't really talk to JD, but I have him on Instagram though. I try to keep track of him. Mung beans and scallion. Miriam. Let me put it on there, girl. Let me put it on there. Hold on. Let me not the mung beans though. Y'all, mung beans are it's a type of bean that if you blend it up and you put it with a little bit of aquafaba, which is just the juice from chickpeas, you can make a nice little replacement egg replacer. Mung beans and scallions. Let me put that right there. I got you, girl. We'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see what the people say. We'll do a poll. Once we get back on TikTok. See what everyone thinks. But yeah, new position. Engulfing candle below a range or above a range maybe. After or at a zone. How would we explain that? And the question is too, how often do I take a trade like that? I don't think we'll see. But there are a couple other positions that I take. I have to think about them that could use some names. Because I know I have a spring roll. And I think there's a sushi roll too. I'm going to have to see. This needs to we'll see, man. It's kind of hovering right here. But if it's going to push up though, that's tough to say because we're in this 1 hour supply area. See it right here? 1 hour supply. I think that's why it's struggling. And we pushed up pretty heavy in this last 1 hour candle. I was really expecting for it to, I wasn't expecting for it to drive up today at all. I thought we was driving down. I was looking at the daily this morning and the daily was, it was like right below this resistance. It was at like 32.98. Or you know what? It might have even been a little lower than that. Maybe like 32.95. No, it was even lower than that because we was down here. We was trading within previous 3 hour when I was looking at it. Because I don't even think it was 5 a.m. yet when I hopped on. And it was trading way down here. And I was like, okay, if the daily starts breaking these lows, we're definitely feeling this today. And we're going to push down in 32.39. But it didn't reject it like the rest of them. And just to point out, look at all these wicks. Look at all these wick rejections in this area. Very interesting, very strong support here. Very strong support. but it's also ranging as well. It's ranging, hella ranging. But then you could say that there's like a little flag pattern here. I don't be paying attention to flags and stuff like that, but I can see it though. Break out of the flag. Maybe this is the retest. I don't know. Can we call wicks bamboo? The bamboo? What? But they're candles though. The wick makes sense. The wick makes sense. I feel like if I started calling it bamboo, people gonna get confused. They're gonna be like, the bamboo. Maybe there could be special times for a bamboo. Maybe like a wick fill. Wick fills, bamboos. I'm gonna write that down. Because I definitely do look for wick fills. Look at y'all helping me build a playbook, for real. I appreciate y'all and your ideas. I like that low-key. So I was actually thinking about something this morning. I was sitting on the toilet actually. And I was, as a kid, I think I learned how to knit in like the 3rd grade. I wanted to learn how to knit and how to crochet. And I've been seeing people make like little plushies and stuff. I want to make a candlestick plushie. Like I want to crochet one. Or there's actually a couple of things I want to do with candlesticks. I was even thinking about making a candlestick soap bar, which might be a little dramatic, but I was just thinking about it, and it wouldn't be for like nobody else but me realistically. But if I could have like a soap mold made into a candlestick, I'd be really happy with that, and I'd make my own soap. Because I have really sensitive skin, so I try to keep my soaps like real basic. Actually, I guess my soap right now ain't basic. I use Aveeno body wash and black soap, African black soap, straight from Africa too. My stepdad is from Africa, and he I asked him to bring me some back the last time he went. He brought me like this big ass, it's this huge damn thing of black soap. And it's gonna take me a long time to get through that, but it's one of the best things I've ever used on my skin. For sure. Pushing up here we go, Joe. We'll be invalidating this supply area at 33:15 once we break up out of this. Can we get up out of here? Is the question. Engulfing candle almost back into the range. Whoever stops there. $40 pips, not bad. 43 pips. Not bad. But it barely closed into the range, though. Just barely. Pushing. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Let me see some real quick. Okay. Sell me one of those. Sell you one of what, Miriam? What you talking about? A candlestick soap bar? I ain't finna sell you nothing, girl. I'm gonna give it to you for free. You're my best friend. Hell is you talking about? Or you want a plushie? Because I want me a plushie. I want me a candlestick pillow. There it is. It's about to break. It's about to invalidate this. There we go. Invalidated the 1 hour supply there. So we can go ahead and remove this. It was a nice little rejection initially when it rejected from right here. Let's see, what's the next? Oh, the 30-minute as well. 30-minute. Oh, 30-minute also closed right at resistance here. Not very clean. I would have loved to see this close just a few pips above. Where is that? Yeah, at least like 3 more pips above the black soap. Oh, you want some, girl? I'll cut you a piece. Girl. No problem. I have so much. Like, I'm not selling you nothing. I know. But honestly, though, I got 16 viewers in here, and I'm kind of happy about that. I'm not gonna lie, for my first official like YouTube stream where I'm not, like I haven't really done much. Like, bro, I've seen people start on YouTube and they have like literally nobody in their chat. they're just talking. That's how Don Vo started. There was nobody in the chat, and he was just talking to himself, making up questions to ask and to answer, you know? Like, it could be so much tougher. So I'm super appreciative of everybody who's in here right now. You know, TikTok is going to do TikTok things. It's not much we can do about it. The goal, though, is to make sure the people that want to watch, the people that want to trade with me are able to see what I got going on and be able to see me for the full session, even if everybody ain't here. So it's all good. It's all good. We'll be back. We'll be back on TikTok. I'm pretty sure they're going to approve the appeal. They ain't approved it yet, but they also... Oh, appeal approved. Back on TikTok. Not today. I'm gonna finish the session out on YouTube here. But appeal approved. 2 long winners today. Let's go, Joel. Let's go. Joel, you ain't no dang beginner. I think Joel been trading for a long time. I think Joel, how long you been trading for, Joel? Huh? Jocelyn here in the building. Jocelyn, do you speak Spanish, girl? I thought you were Asian. And now I'm seeing your last name is Lopez. Do you speak Spanish? You had posted something and it was like a Spanish song in the background. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait a dang minute. They really playing with TikTok. Yeah. They just approved the appeal though, so that's good. We'll be back on TikTok tomorrow. So not a big deal. I knew I didn't do nothing wrong. I knew I wasn't scamming nobody. We wasn't talking about nothing. We was just doing our same old random ramblings, you know? Okay, Jocelyn, okay. I'm working on my Spanish, y'all. I'm working on it. Slowly but surely. Where's my look. My English to Spanish flashcards. I'm working on it. Because Miriam's daughters, they only speak Spanish as of right now. And I want to be able to communicate with them. Because those are my little besties. So I'm working on it. And plus we going to Mexico and I need to be able to ask where's the bathroom. So, I need to get better. I need to hop back on Duolingo. Low key. But, yeah, y'all, that's where we at. Gold pushing up here, invalidating, the supply area. We ain't got much, ain't got really much to do at this point. The next closure is going to be the 1 hour closure. 1 hour closing back into the range. Maybe bottom wick and then pushing. Honestly, next 1 hour it could just drive straight back down and close back into this range down here. Can't see it yet. I wouldn't be surprised on short for gold in a minute. That's exactly what I was just about to explain. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the next 1 hour starts pushing back down into our range here. Especially like how much we've driven up. How many pips did we drive up this morning? 526 pips. Boy, that's a lot. Now I don't think you should just hop in. I think you should have some decent confluences before you decide to take the sell, because it still could push up to, we could push up and fill this range, especially if it closes how it is right now. 20 minutes it could come back down and close below the range still, but we'll see here. We also have news. Be careful of the news at 7 a.m. Be careful of the news, so hang tight unless you only plan on being in your position for a minute or two. But news at 7 or 10 Eastern time. So hang tight. If I see something, I'll point it out for sure. What is it? Price index? PCE price index? I guess news changed the game for game today. What you mean, Jocelyn? The news was actually pretty on point today. Like, negative news. We had 3 news events earlier this morning. Can you guys see them? Barely. How do I move this over? Like that. There we go. So we had non-farm employment change, GDP, initial GDP, the first one. There's 3 of them. We were talking about that on TikTok. And employment cost index. Employment cost index, it was right on the money on the forecast. And when it comes down to news, what they're looking for is they want their forecast to be correct. So you could even say that this was good news because it was correct. But the percentage change was different on GDP and employment change, and it came out negative. So when US dollar news is negative, gold is going to push up because that means the US dollar is weak and gold is strong. Here, let's put y'all back in order right there. Sad to say I burned my small live account. Wasn't. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Restart it, girl. Restart it. I know you trade like very small accounts, and honestly, Miss Jocelyn, I think you should beef it up a little bit, girl. You know, so when it is time for well, then again, to your, because you're trading on a forex broker, right? Trade Locker. I'm not exactly sure if that's your broker, if that's just the platform you trade on, but you're trading with lot sizes, not contracts, though, right? Look at the flatness on 3 and 4 hour. What, Joel? You talking about this right here? What are you talking about flatness? What you mean by flat? The bigger the base, the higher in space. Or you talking about this overall range right here? Because if you look at this entire thing, it's a nice head and shoulders pattern here, which is another reason why I was really pushing to start filling this this gap down here at the lows. I'm about to get the big account on. Yeah, you know, so that way you can take bigger losses and still have your account without having a refund, you know? Something to really support your trades or your losses anyways. That's kind of why I think, yes, it's an FX broker and it's lot size. Okay, so it's different. Contract size, you need a bit of a bigger account. When it's a Forex account, honestly, low key, I say minimum $100 though. But at the same time too, because what's a micro lot? How many? Nah, micro lot, yeah, because a 0.01, yeah, you could. I would say minimum $100. You're gonna be trading hella small though. Hella small. We talking like dollar size risk. But even if you I don't think you know bad trader, Jocelyn. I think even if you were risking like $5 per trade, which gives you a total of 20 losses to take before you blow the account, I think you could play that, because I don't think you taking 20 losses in a row. It was a trail run, not mad, just sad. Yeah, don't trip about it. Don't trip. You'll be back, girl. The goal of trading, man, we all blow accounts. You know, you just gotta keep coming back for more. You got to be kind of crazy. Got to be a little crazy. Got to be a little nuts in the head. Keep losing money and keep coming back. But that's how I go, though, you know. What AP say? If I trade NAS 100, what news correlates with that? So that's New York Stock Exchange, because NAS 100 is 100. I think it's 100 tech companies, if I'm not mistaken. So NAS really starts at 6:30, and then it would be based on, I think it would be more so like stock market news, like what's happening in the tech industry. So I might even be looking like on I was about to say on TikTok, but on X, on Twitter, and I'd be following the 100 NAS companies and seeing when are IPOs, when are what's the catalyst for the stocks, you know, or just in that industry. It might not even be tech. Let me see. Let me look it up. Bless you, baby. But low key though, US dollar news might also affect NAS, because there's so many like foreign exchange trader, like you can trade NAS on the forex market. So it might, US dollar news might coincide with that. And it does, I guess it does correlate as well, because the strength of the US economy is gonna flow over into US companies, right? But let's see. NASDAQ 100 companies by weight. Let's see. So Apple, it's technology companies. So I'd be looking at Apple News, Microsoft News, Nvidia News, Amazon News, Broadcom. What the hell is Broadcom? Meta Platforms, Netflix, Costco, Tesla, Google, Alphabet, T-Mobile. Wow, I didn't know T-Mobile was that big like that. A bunch of different PepsiCo. How the fuck does Pepsi? Why is Pepsi a tech company? But whatever though. They must got something going on. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking at. AP. When's the news gonna be coming out for some of those big tech companies? And you can look that up on I think Yahoo Finance. Let me see here. See if I can find it. I haven't been on Yahoo Finance in a long time. Last time I was checking Yahoo Finance, it had to be like 20. Fuck, bro. It had to have been like 2010, 2011 maybe. Let me see. Stock market news, tariff updates. Nvidia initiated, Starbucks downgraded, Wall Street's top analyst calls. Dang. I need some real news, like real news events here. When I mean, I guess I don't want an article though. I want news. I know if you go, let's go to, what was one of them things? What was one of the first ones? Apple? We'll go to Apple real quick. See when the next news event on Apple is. Press releases. SEC filings, that's another thing to look at when it comes to stocks. I don't really see, damn, what do I have going on? I don't really see much of anything. I would have to look through this and like really do my research in order for me to find it. But that's what I'd be looking into, AP. Is new internet. Let me see. Hold up. Actually, I'm kind of curious what that was. Because why are you one of the Broadcom? Let me see. What the hell is a Broadcom? Baby, I hear you, girl. I'm going to take you for your walk in a minute. It's an American multinational designer, developer, manufacturer, and global supplier of a wide range of semiconductor and infrastructure software products. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me go on their website. Let me see what they talking about. What's going on gold here? Nothing. Yes, baby, I hear you. Don't come over here scratching up my legs, girl. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this dog, she's so dang spoiled. Sit down. You sit right here. You sit right here, okay? And you just hang tight. You got 9 minutes, girl, okay? 9 minutes. Okay, the director, the president of Broadcom, he's been in there since 2005. Damn. Very interesting. Asian guy. Interesting. Yeah, see what you can find. Have a look into that. See if it really correlates. Honestly, low key, you could probably just Google it. We trying to do all this investigation and stuff. Let's see what news affects NAS 100 or NASDAQ. I didn't skip the word. Oh, well, NASDAQ.com might actually tell us. I didn't even know there was a NAS. Is there a gold.com? I'm gonna have to see about that later. How to decide? News and insights. This ain't really saying nothing. Not really. Not really. Stock market data updates, reports, and news. Oh, well. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about this one. Oh, upcoming events. Microsoft earnings. Earnings of the tech companies. Tech is coming up, so stock on tech will rock it. We gotta find them. Okay, so Microsoft earnings. Let me see when it comes out. Let me see. What's the date today? I think it came out on. I think it. Oh, that's 2024. When is it? The next one is going to be in June, I think. It says there was one in March, so the next one is going to be in June. Earnings, that's a nice volume pusher for stocks for sure. Google for the win? Yeah, okay, for real. For real. Chat GPT type stuff, you feel me? That's all it take, y'all. A little Google. A little bit of Google. All right, y'all, let's we got 6 minutes here left. Let's wrap this thing up. My dog ready to go for her walk. And my throat is dry too. Hold on. We're going to talk about this for a minute. We have been trading in this range on gold since, when was this? Since last Tuesday. How many? Shoot. Is that 2 weeks ago? Let me pull up my calendar. No, that was last week. So for a week, we've been trading within this range here. I'm actually gonna, well, before I get to that, let's talk about what positions may play out here within the next hour. We also have news in 6 minutes, y'all. So don't forget about the news if you're looking to take a position or if you want to keep trading for the day. I'd be waiting for a closure either above or below this range. Below the range, I'm going to be waiting for sales to come back down, maybe closing back into previous 3-hour highs, or previous 3-hour range, candlestick range. Why Doyle doesn't trade on Wednesdays? I get to that in a second. I'd be looking for a closure either above or below. Closure above, we definitely could still push up here. Closure back below, I think we're gonna start coming back down so we can start breaking these lows. I don't think we're gonna get to that today. I'm not gonna cap getting. We still got plenty of time left in New York session, so it's a possibility. But maybe even like Asian session, London, we come down here and start breaking these candlestick, these wick lows, so we can fill this gap over here on the 1 hour to the left. That's what I'm assuming. Getting real close to this zone as well. It's a possibility we could close below this, y'all. We could. If we close below here, I'd start looking for sales from this high. If you can find your position around this area for sales, that's what I'd be looking for most likely. Because then you got 2 candles respecting this zone. And I'd be real. I would be very, very cautious. I'm not saying to lower your risk or anything, but look for the confluences though. Like look for reasons as to why it would be a good sell from this area. The first good reason is that this candle, this 1 hour candle closes below the zone. That's your first good reason. Second good reason is going to be up to you. Your third good reason is also going to be up to you. But that's what I would be looking for if I was continuing to trade here. Closure above, wick fill up. What we call a wick fill? A bamboo play. A bamboo play, like Joel said. But that's what I'm thinking though, y'all. Now, overall, we've been in this range since last Tuesday. Shoot. Is it even before that? No, since last Tuesday. The question here really, I think the best trade that we're going to take is either going to be a break of these highs, which is low-key a daily range. We got a daily support, daily resistance here at 33.48. Once we can start getting a higher time frame closure, maybe like a 4, low-key, I might want to see a daily close above there. Or a 4 hour, maybe somewhere around in this area here at 33.70-ish areas. something like that. If we can start closing above there, this thing is going to push up. We got a FVG, clean traffic to the left over here as well. And that could play out nice. I'm not going to cap. Still looking at this head and shoulders pattern here on the 4 hour. I think it's still clean. We have not broken this shoulder high. So I'm still pretty bearish, y'all. I'm not going to cap. Not going to cap. And then we even got some more clean space down here. If gold is going to drop, it's going to drop heavy. Real heavy. Like heavy hitter type stuff. Y'all already know how I feel about that. So we'll be waiting on those sales if they come. If not, the buys ain't bad either. We just need to get up out of this range. The second we get out of this range, we can start making some nicer trades, possibly, if it breaks out in New York session, because it could happen in Asian or London as well. Okay, and Doyle as to why he doesn't trade Wednesdays. He takes well, Wednesdays are real volatile. There's a lot of news on Wednesdays that happen. So I know he likes to avoid that volatility on Wednesdays. And I think he was taking losses on Wednesdays. Like it was a data-backed decision for him not to trade Wednesdays because he was taking losses on Wednesdays. And they are more volatile because of the news. But realistically, though, I think now he more so just takes Wednesday off because you don't need to trade every day. It's not necessary, you know? Like same reason why I take Mondays off. I gotta go to work. I don't have to trade every day out the week. You know, it's not necessary. Data backed. Now, if I, for whatever reason, don't work in my job no more, if my schedule changes, then I'll be right back on Mondays. I don't have no reason not to trade Mondays for real. So, but yeah, that was the reasons that I've heard him say before is he was taking losses, too volatile, too much news. And he just feels like he doesn't have to trade every day. But good for him. I don't see nothing wrong with Wednesdays. You wait for the news to be over with, and then you look for your position, or you get in before news. You know, not too much difficulty with that. Plus, only thing with Wednesdays I don't like, I could say, is FOMC. When there's FOMC at 11 a.m., I find that if there were news before FOMC hits, the news usually doesn't have, like, it's not pumping too much volume into the market. It's like the banks or in the hedge funds, they're like big boys, the sharks. It's like they're waiting on FOMC to hit for them to really put their money in. I'm sitting the rest of the week, but oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I know people that don't trade on Friday, so he threw me with that one. Okay. Yeah, it's like this thing of I don't trade Mondays and Fridays, but a lot of people who say that, they don't have no real data backed by that. I'm sitting out the rest of the week, but you'll see me on your lives. Have a good day. Hey, you too, Jocelyn. Hope you get your account back, get back on track, girl. And I will see y'all. I'm hopping off now, y'all. I'm about to go walk this dog. I will see y'all tomorrow morning on TikTok. We gonna be on TikTok, appeal approved. I'm with you, Jocelyn. Dang, y'all done for the week already? We just getting started. We just warming up. But that's cool though, y'all. Week is halfway over, low key. So we'll see. If nothing play out for me, I'm done too. So all right, y'all take it easy, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. sharp on TikTok. And peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Bye, AP. Bye, Jocelyn. Miriam, I'm about to text you right now, boo. And bye, Joel. Thank you guys so much for popping up over here with me, kicking it with me. I'll see y'all later. Now, how do I stop this stream? I don't even know how this works. Okay, here we go. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. No, just for gold. Oh, okay. I got you, AP. I got you. Maybe we'll have a look at NASDAQ tomorrow. See what's going on. All right, y'all. I'm out.